So right here we have this pluggable USB 3.0 7-port hub right here. This company sent this to me so I could show this thing off to you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. Got the Mike Vance knife right there. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside. Now, Pluggable has sent me some of their other USB hubs, and they are awesome. They work extremely well. I actually have one. Y'all are using it right now, actually. The camera is attached to the hub, which is connected to a Mac Mini, so that I can use it with OBS right there. So I haven't had any issues with that one. So I was very excited whenever they sent me this more beefier one right here. So this one is a 7-port hub right here. Supports USB 3.0, which is your fastest right now. This right here is your unit. We're going to get into that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and finish our unboxing. Underneath here, you have all of your power adapters and cables that you're going to need for it. So this can work in two ways. If you want to connect it to a laptop, you have a USB cord, USB A to USB B cord. It's very hard to say, which is this guy right here, so that you can have data transfer with it. And you can also charge your devices with it as well. But if you just wanted to have it as a standalone hub for charging a whole bunch of devices around the house or maybe around the office, a school classroom or something like that, you'd be able to do that. And what's nice about these too is that you can, since they're just a square interface right here, it's very flat top. They have the little button rubber feet on the bottom. You can just simply stack them on top of each other to be able to have all your USB ports right there at the get-go. So absolutely love that aspect of it. On the back right here, that's where you're going to put in that power source, either from the laptop, or if you just want to power it up and use it to charge your devices, you have the plugger inner right there. On the sides, there's nothing there, so it'll look nice and clean on the sides. Of course, you have that nice Pluggable logo right there on the top. But let's go ahead and take a look at all of our cords that we have here now. Oh, there it is. I was looking. I knew it was like one of those twist tie ones. I couldn't find it. I got it. All right, so opening this on up. So this is cool too. Ooh, I like that. All right, that right there, USB-B, I think. Although I've never seen it with this extra little nougat on the bottom right there. I don't know if that makes like extra power, extra transfer speeds or something. From what I read too, the transfer speeds can go up to 5 gigabits, which is awesome, especially if you're moving a lot of files. You just simply plug this right on in. Boom, just like that. You have plenty of cordage right here. That's a solid 4-foot cord. What's nice about this too is that they give you all of the adapters that you would need. So like on my Mac right here, they only have USB-Cs now. They got rid of all their USB-A ports, but they've tethered this adapter right here to it so you can't lose it, and then you can use that to plug it into your computer. That is super awesome. I love that. I love whenever companies, even though they may not have the correct port that you might have, they give you the adapter that you need to be able to get that done. So that's great. And this is all USB 3.0, and it's compatible with USB 1 or USB 2. So that is fantastic as well. So you can use it on literally all of your devices. Then if you want to plug it in, you got this guy right here. As I showed y'all in the back of the box, you got that extra port. This cord right here, solid 4-foot cord, I'd say. But then that also is going to be plugged into a brick right here. So you're going to get a little bit of extra cordage from that as well, which is nice, especially if you're setting it up as like a stationary area where everyone can charge their devices. You'll be able to run your cord exactly where you need it to go, and you have plenty of length in there. So you got, that was about 4 right there, plus you got another, shoot, that's almost, I'm going to call that a 6. Because actually this had, like, I could tell, it was a little bit past my shoulder, so it may have been a little bit longer. So I think you actually have about 10 feet of cord right here, which is awesome. That's fantastic. So let's see, let me go ahead. I already got this one plugged in. I'm curious to know, whenever I plug it into my computer, does it like light up or anything like that? Does it have any LEDs on it? So we're going to plug that right on into there. Okay, this is actually something that I really like. So I like to get a good night's sleep at night. And all the little LEDs that show up on all like alarm clocks, you know, little air purifiers, little charging ports for things. There's like those little blue lights are so bright. So I really appreciate a hub that does not have a whole bunch of LEDs all over it. That is fantastic. Let's see, I want to go ahead now. I also want to plug in this one right here, so we can see what that looks like. So whenever you have it as a standalone charger, you're going to get 2.4 amps going through to power to charge up everything. If you're doing through the computer, like through a USB, you're only going to get, I believe, 1.5 per port. So this one just simply plugs on into the back just like that. Yes, awesome. No LEDs on the front there as well. And I got my super long cord so I can get this thing exactly where I need it to be, nice and stacked up all the way along. So that is awesome. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to populate something onto the computer right there. So let me go ahead and grab a cord for me to be able to use, or some kind of, maybe I can use like a little stick type of thing right here. This will work. Okay, so what I have here, I just want to test this out. Simple flash drive right there. I'm going to just plug this little guy right on in. Turn it that way. There we go. Okay, got it connected. Assuming that's connected right there. Does it pop up onto the computer? And yes, boom, right there, we got it. Oh, that is awesome. This is perfect. So if y'all are looking for an excellent device to be able to charge and transfer media to, it's got the nice long cords where you can get it where you need it to go. Where I'm going to use this, I think, is right over there at my desk, where I have all my little charging ports set up right there. But whenever I plug it into my computer, I'll have access to all those drives, all my mice, and all the other peripherals. I actually have a monitor over there that Pluggable sent me that I use, and now I can port it through this, and that way I just have one cord going into my computer. This thing is going to be amazing. Y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and Dad out.